Hello, welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony, and today we're going to be talking about will you ever make money in voiceover? We're going to be talking about that. So don't you feel like that sometimes? Like, will I ever make anything in this business of voiceover? I'm excited to chat with you about that possibility and give you some of my thoughts because I think making money in voiceover, right, is why a lot of us joined this crazy world of being other people, characters in a padded room. But no, seriously, that question is always on the back of our mind, especially when you're first starting out. The first couple of years you're in voiceover. Am I actually going to make any money of this? Because the reality is any business that you build. Now let's just throw the cards on the table. Any business that you build takes an upfront investment. All right, I got a wonderful email the other day from one of our members of A VO's Journey Elite Academy. And, he was just telling me about, how he just learning about owning a business and that, any business, including voiceover, takes upfront investment. And that perhaps there are many people who don't, aren't expecting an upfront investment. And now I think that depending on what business you go into, right, there are different different numerical values of how much it costs, right? Like, we know a McDonald's franchise, you need a couple $1,000,000 off the bat, right? And you have to be worth a certain amount of money. I think you have to have a net worth of over $1,000,000, something like that. And then there's franchises that are like $20,000 or $30,000 to get started, right? And there's there's various costs to start business, and if you're starting from scratch, there's equipment, etc. So the same thing with a voiceover business, right? There is a startup cost because we need to get things that we don't have, right? Whether it's acoustical treatment, microphones, space, training, all the things, a software, all those things that we need to get, it costs money. So that idea in back of our, or that nagging thought, will I make money, is always there too, because we've spent money, right? We're like, well, darn it, I've spent all this money. I want to make money. Okay. And that is something that will always be on your mind, especially too, if you are in need of money right now. So, will you ever make money in voiceover? The answer to that is I have no clue. I want to be open with you about it. I'm not going to lie. I have no clue whether you are going to make money in voiceover because I don't know who's watching this. I can tell you, though, that I've worked with a lot of voice actors, and I've helped all of them make something. Some of them, very little bit. Some of them, a lot. And a lot of them in the middle. Okay? But they can make money, and they have made money. And you can make money in this business. Absolutely. I always think it's a loaded question, will I make money? Because what is that definition? So the next part of this, I want to talk about the importance of defining what you're trying to accomplish and defining even a money amount. Because will I make money? Sure, you can make a couple bucks. Absolutely. You make a couple bucks doing a lot of things. Okay. I'm assuming, just like when I'm assuming that when we say, will I make money, we mean, will I make a lot of money, or will I make money to cover my expenses and then, 10x that, because why am I doing this? I'm not doing this just to cover my expenses. I'm doing this to make some more money on top of it. Right. So, or will I just cover my expenses? Will I be able to, pay for extra for more training or more demos or trips, or maybe I'm trying to just pay for some extra golfing because I'm retired, or I'm trying to, leave my job, so I need to make a full-time salary. I mean, there's a variety of reasons, but you need to define that, okay? Because will I make money is not enough of a defined goal. Because will I make money? Sure, you can make money, okay? I just don't know how much you're gonna make. One, because I don't know what you're trying to make, and two, I don't know at what level you are at. So I don't want to be on here being like, you could make $1 million. That's bull. Can you make I mean, sure, people make $1 million in this country all the time, but I'm being honest. It is challenging and it's a hard business. Okay. Yes, you can absolutely make money. Okay. But defining how much money you want to make, giving yourself a realistic time frame. I see this so much. I really do. And I want to be honest with you about it. Okay. And open about it. I always think honest. You know, when someone says they want to be honest, is like, were you not being honest? Yes, but it's just a phrase, right? It's a phrase to show importance. It's important for me. So I'll lose my train of thought. It's important for me to share with you that a lot of people that I work with or I've seen, they get into voiceover needing money immediately. You know, like within a couple of days or a week or two. And that is just not, there's no business that's like that. Okay. Now, if you wanted to be an Uber driver, right, or you want to do like Instacart, you want to do something like that, that's not, I mean, even though that's where it's tricky and I understand why, but Uber, there is a business and you are contracting to drive or to do something like that. So you're going to get paid like an employee. Even though they skirt around the law by not paying you, not treating you like an employee with certain benefits. But anyways, that's not this conversation. The point I'm trying to make to you is there's no business, though, that you build that you're going to make money within the first couple of weeks, months. You know, it used to be, I remember very clearly, it's funny because you don't hear it very much anymore. But I remember it very clearly when I was younger. The idea that when you start a business, all right, it typically takes 3 to 5 years for you to start to see a profit. Now, a lot of people don't want to hear that because they want to I want to see a profit immediately. But that's not how it works. Why? Why does it take that long to see a profit? That doesn't take that long for you to make money. But typically what it does is it takes that much time because the money that you're making when it starts coming in needs to go to either pay off, right, the debt that you incurred to get started, all right, or to invest in getting more work, getting better, getting better equipment, getting better demo, like when we're talking about voiceover, getting better things, getting more all of those things, it goes to it. So that's why. Now, do I think that that can change? Yes, because my journey, as you all know, right, it took me 2.5 years, 3 years to go 2.5 years to go full time. I was able to triple my salary. Okay, in 2.5 years. Is that normal? I don't think that's normal. I mean, I think I was very fortunate, and hit the market at a good time. Do I think it's possible today? Sure, I think anything's possible because I've had students who've done the same thing, and more recently. Okay, but I typically see big growth from the 3rd, 4th, 5th years. All right, because all the foundational work you have to lay in the beginning. Does that mean you should not be a voice actor? Of course not. Of course you should be a voice actor and build this business. I think this is the greatest business out there. It's wonderful. I'm going to do this the rest of my life, but I just wanted to be open with you about making money, the time frame you set for yourself. Be realistic. All right, if you're like, I want to make $100,000 in my first year. I mean, and voiceover? And what I mean, could you? Of course. Could you land some massively huge jobs and as a miracle and make a lot? I mean, yeah, there's always a possibility, but is that realistic? Probably not. It's not realistic. Okay, I'm just trying to be open with you so that you understand that you can get there. Absolutely. So many of us make that much money, all right, a year and more. However, we've been doing it for a while, and you need to get to that point, all right, through hard work, through training, through marketing, through building a portfolio and a client network, all right? So I just wanted to share with you, I don't know, this video, I almost kind of feel like it's a Debbie Downer. It's not a Debbie Downer video. It's a video that's really meant to say you can do it, and you can make money, and a lot of money. But to, like, I got that email and I wanted to make a video about being realistic about the time frames. Now, again, every time I say something, there's gonna be someone who always, like I've coached some people, some of my students. I've had a few who in the first month they've made like a couple $1,000s, and I just, every time that happens, I'm like, oh my, I mean, that's not normal. That's just not regular. Are those one-off people here and there? Yes, of course, but that's not normal. So you can't beat. I wasn't like that. I told people regular. My first year, I made $800. All right, in grow. That was revenue. All right, that was not even net. That was just $800 came in, but thousands and thousands went out. So I did not make technically any money my first year in voiceover. It was my second year that I had a jump, and my third year I had a huge jump. Right, that second to third, the second and a half to third, I had massive jump. And that was 2019 into 2020. It was big years for me in voiceover. But what I'm trying to say to you is that you can make it, and you can make a lot of money, but you've got to be realistic about the time frame and defining your goals. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen by just doing a little bit. You've got to do a lot. I mean, I think about all the work I've done over the years. I'm so it makes you proud. That's what I think growing a successful business does. But you got to be realistic about it. That's all I'm trying to say. So part of this too, is I'm thinking about what that email was, is that, you do need a lot of different things. You need your equipment, you need training, you need these things. So don't be afraid to invest in those. And if you are struggling with being able to afford it, that's okay too. Do what you can when you can. You can still make it. All right. It might take a little bit longer, but that's okay. Don't give up. You can do it. Dang it. You can do it. Just don't give up, and don't try, don't think that if it doesn't happen overnight, something's wrong with you. Okay? Nothing worth anything came without a whole crap ton of work. We'll leave on that note. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And speaking about training, check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy. We'd love to have you. Of course, we offer 50% off the first month to give us a try. And I'm really excited. We're about to launch something really exciting for the new year. So get in now. So I'm really thrilled about that. So check out the link below. Have a wonderful Thursday. I will talk to you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.